In this video, I'm going to discuss some problems on Newton's forward interpolation formula. Let us move to the problems. From the following table, estimate the number of students who obtained marks between 40 and 45 marks. So in the table we have the data. In the first row of the table marks between 30 and 40, there are 31 students. Marks between 40 and 50, there are 45 students. Marks between 50 and 60, there are 51 students. Marks between 60 to 70, there are 35 students. Marks between 70 and 80, there are 31 students. Let's move to solution. Let marks be, take it as x, and y be the number of students. So first we prepare cumulative frequency less than x marks. So let us have another table with marks less than, that is, you take it as x, on the second row number of students, that is y. Let us take the marks less than 40. There are 31 students. So let us take the marks less than 50. So you have to add up less than 40 marks as well as less than 50 marks. 31 plus 42, that is 73. Less than 50 marks, there are 73 students. Less than 60 marks, you have to add up 31 plus 42 plus 51, that is 124. There are 124 students less than 60 marks. Let us have the marks less than 70. So you have to add up 31 plus 42 plus 51 plus 35. So that is 159 students or less than 70 marks. And less than 80 marks, there are 190 students. You have to add 31 plus 42 plus 51 plus 35 plus 31. There are 190 students less than 80 marks. So from this table you have to find out number of students less than 45 marks. So 45 lies between the values of x 40 and 50. 45 comes between 40 and 50 here. So this value of x 45 near to the 40, that means x naught in the interval 40 to 80 here. So therefore Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate. So we can find out number of students, that is y, at x is equal to 45. Then later you can find out the marks between the 40 and 45 marks. So now let us find out the value of y at x equal to 45. Now let us construct the forward difference table. In the first column, take the x values. In the second column, let us take the y values. So x values are less than 40 marks. There are 31 students. Less than 50 marks, there are 73 students. Less than 60 marks, there are 124 students. Less than 70 marks, there are 159 students. Less than 80 marks, there are 190 students. So this is x naught is equal to 40, x1 is equal to 50, x2 is equal to 60, x3 is equal to 70, x4 is equal to 80. Corresponding y naught is equal to 31, so y1 is 73, y2 is equal to 124, y3 is equal to 159, and y4 is equal to 190. Let us calculate first forward difference. Delta y naught is 73 minus 31. 73 minus 31 is 42. This is delta y naught value. 124 minus 73 is 51. Similarly, 159 minus 124 is 35. 190 minus 159 is 31. So these are the values of first forward differences. Let us calculate second forward differences. 51 minus 42 is 9. 35 minus 51 is minus 16. 31 minus 35 minus 4. So 9 minus 16 and 4 minus 4 are the second forward differences. So let us calculate third forward differences. Minus 16 minus 9, that is minus 25. Minus 4 minus of minus 16, that is plus 12. Minus 25 and 12 are the third forward differences. Let us calculate fourth forward difference. 12 minus of minus plus, that is 25. 12 plus 25 is 37. So here y naught is the leading term. 42, 9 minus 25 and 37 are the leading forward differences. 42 is delta y naught. Delta square y naught is 9. Delta cube y naught is minus 25. Delta 4 y naught is 37. So these are the leading forward differences. Here we shall find out number of students. Y less than 45 marks. It means you have to find out y of 45. You have to estimate y value at x equal to 45. Anyway, 45 is near to the initial value of the interval 40 to 80. So therefore Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate to find the value of y at x equal to 45. So we have to find out the value of p. We have x is equal to x naught plus ph, where h is difference of the x1 minus x naught. X1 is you know that 50 and x naught is 40. 50 minus 40 is that is 10, not 50. That is x1 is 50 minus 40, that is 10. So h is 10. So this implies x minus x naught by h is equal to p. So therefore p is equal to x minus x naught is 40 by h is 10. We know we have x is 45, here x is equal to 45. So therefore p is equal to 45 minus 40 by 10. So this is equal to 5 by 10, that is equal to 0.5. So p is 0.5. So now we have the Newton's forward interpolation formula, that is y of x is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 into p minus 3 by 4 factorial into delta 4 y naught, and so on. Here p is equal to 0.5 and y naught, you know, that is 31. Delta y naught is 42. Delta square y naught is 9. Delta cube y naught is minus 25 and delta for y naught is 37. We can find out the value of y at x equal to 45. Therefore y of 45 is equal to y naught is 31 plus p is here 0.5 into delta y naught is 42 plus p is 0.5. 0.5 minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught is 9 plus p is 0.5. 0.5 minus 1 into 0.5 minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught is minus 25 plus p is 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1 into 0.5 minus 2 into 0.5 minus 3 by 4 factorial into delta for y naught is 37. This implies y of 45 is equal to 31 plus 0.5 into 42 is, that is 21. So 0. 0.5 minus 1 is minus 0.5, minus 0.5 into plus 0.5 is minus 0.25 into 9 by 2 factor, that is minus 1.125, then minus 1.5625 minus 1.4453. So this is equal to 47.87. This is after simplification of this these terms, but this is a 47.87 is number of students less than 45 marks. So number of students is positive integers, therefore we can take approximately, that is 48 students. So therefore the number of students with marks less than 45 is 48. There are 48 students scored less than 45 marks. But here we need to find number of students obtained between 40 and 45. So that is equal to, less than there are number of students less than 40 marks, there are 31 students, and the number of students who obtain the marks less than 45 marks, so there are 48 students. So now we have to subtract the number of students less than 45 marks, that is 48 students, and minus there are number of students who obtain the marks less than 40, there are 31 students. So this is equal to 17. Hence the number of students who obtained marks between 40 and 45 is 70. There are 17 students who obtained the marks between 40 and 45 students. Therefore, the interpolation formula helps to estimate the value of the function y at given any independent variable x. So we'll move to next problem. The table gives the distance in nautical miles. Nautical miles means that it is a unit of measurement. It is used in air or space or marine of the visible horizon for the given heights in feet above the earth surface. So in the first row we have, in the first row of the table we have height, and second row of the table we have distance. So at the height from the earth surface 100 feet, distance is 10.63 miles. At the height of 150 feet, the distance is 13.03 nautical miles. At height 200 feet, the distance is 15.04 nautical miles. Height 200 feet, distance is 16.81 miles, nautical miles. At the height of 300 feet from the earth's surface, the distance is 18.42 nautical miles. At the height of 350 feet, the distance is 19.90 nautical miles. At the height of the 400 feet from the earth's surface, the distance is 21.27 nautical miles. Here you have to find the distance when the height is 218 feet from the above the earth surface. So let us move to the solution. Let x represent height in feet and y represent the distance in nautical miles. So nautical miles means it is a unit of measurement of the distance. It is used in the air or space or in the marine. So here we have to find the, you have to estimate the value of y at x is 218. It means you have to find out y of 218. So x is equal to 218, which is near to the initial value of the interval of heights, that is x naught is equal to 100. Therefore, so Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate. So let us construct the difference table, forward difference table for the given set of values of x and y. In the table, the forward difference table is forward difference table. In the first column, let us consider the x values. Second column, let us consider the y values. X is 100, corresponding y is 10.63. For 150, that y value is 13.03. For 200, that y value is 15.04. For 250, that y value is 16.81. For x is 300, we have that y value is 18.42. For 350, we have that y value is 19.90. For 400, that y value is 21.27. So now let us construct the first forward differences. 13.03 minus 10.63 is 2.40. 15.04 minus 13.03 is 2.01. 16.81 minus 15.04 is 1.77. 18.42 minus 16.81 is 1.61. 19.90 minus 18.42 is 1.48. 21.27 minus 19.90 is 1.37. So these are the first forward differences. Now let us move to second forward differences. 2.01 minus 2.40 is minus 0.39. 1.77 minus 2.01 is minus 0.24. 1.61 minus 1.77 is minus 0.16. 1.48 minus 1.61 is minus 0.13. 1.37 minus 1.48 is minus 0.11. So these are the second forward differences. Let us move to the third forward differences. Minus 0.24 minus of minus plus 0.39, that is 0.15. Minus 0.16 minus of minus plus 0.24, that is 0.08. Minus 0.13 minus of minus plus 0.16, that is 0.03. Minus 0.11 minus of minus plus 0.13, so that is 0.02. So these are the third forward differences. Let us move to the fourth forward differences. 0.08 minus 0.15, that is 0.07. 0.03 minus 0.08, that is minus 0.05. 0.02 minus 0.03, that is minus 0.01. So these are the fourth forward differences. Now we have a fifth forward differences. Minus 0.05, this is minus here, minus of minus plus 0.07, so that is 0.02. Minus 0.01 minus of minus plus 0.05, so that is 0.04. So these are the fifth forward differences. So let us move to sixth forward differences. 0.04 minus 0.02 is 0.02. We have constructed the forward difference table where y0 is 10.63, where delta y0 is 2.40, delta square y0 is minus 0.39, delta cube y0 is 0.15, delta 4 y0 is minus 0.07, delta 5 y naught is 0.02, delta 6 y naught is 0.02. So now we have to find out the value of y at x equal to 218 here. Here x naught we can take either 100 or we can take 200 also, because that our the given x value is 218 near to the value 200. So we can take it as x naught is 200, or we can take 100 also. If we take x naught is 200, should consider, so 15.04 is the y naught, delta y naught is 1.77, so delta square y naught is minus 0.16, so delta cube y naught is 0.03, so delta for y naught is minus 0.0. If I consider x naught is 200, one possible way. Another possible way to find the value of y at x equal to 218, which is near to the 100 also, we can take x naught is 100, therefore y naught is 10.63, delta y naught is 2.40, delta square y naught is minus 0.39, delta cube y naught is 0.15, delta 4 y naught is minus 0.07, delta 5 y naught is 0.02, delta 6 y naught is 0.02 also. You can use any one, so but solution will be the same. So let us use x naught is 200 and y naught is 15.04, and corresponding let us take the forward differences, leading forward differences, so we can avoid the higher order terms in the forward differences, or we can use the x naught is 100 also corresponding y naught, and we can take the forward leading forward differences. Here x is equal to 218 and x naught let us take 200, and h is here x1 minus x naught, that is h is 50. No, so we have x is equal to x naught plus ph, so this implies p is equal to x minus x naught by h. X is 218 minus x naught is 200 by 50. So this implies p is equal to 18 by 50, that is 0.36. So p is equal to 0.36. Here x value 218 is near to the initial value of x, so therefore Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate. We have Newton's forward interpolation formula, so that is y of x is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught plus and so on. Here we need to find the value of y at x equal to 218. The value x equal to 218 is near to the 200. If I consider near to 200, should take a leading differences are 15.04, 1.77, minus 0.16, 0.03, minus 0.01, or we can take, if I take the initial values of x is 100, so these are the leading forward differences. So now let me take the initial value x naught is 200, therefore we can consider the So these points are the leading forward differences. So let us move to the formula now. So therefore y of 218 is equal to x naught have taken as here 200. So therefore y naught is, you should take it as 15.04. y naught is, you should take it as 15.04. So let us move to y of x. So y at x equal to 218 is, so y naught is 2, y naught is 15.04. 15.04 plus p is 0.36 into delta y naught is 1.77 plus 0.36 into 0.36 minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught is minus 0.16 plus p is 0.36 into 0.36 minus 1 into 0.36 minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught is 0.03 plus 0.36 into 0.36 minus 1 into 0.36 minus 2 into 0.36 minus 3 by 4 factorial into delta for y naught is minus 0.01. After simplification, we have y of 218 is equal to 15.697 nautical miles. We move to the third problem. From the following table, find f of 1.6. So in the first row of the table, x is 1, 1.4, 1.8, 2.2, and f of x is 3.49, 4.82, 5.96, and 6.5. So we move to the solution. Here we need to find out y at x is equal to 1.6, where x naught is 1 we take. So the value x is equal to 1.6 is near to the 1. Therefore we use Newton's forward interpolation formula. We construct the forward difference table. Let us have the x values in the first column of the table, that is x is equal to 1, 1.4, 1.8, 2.2. In second column we have that y values 3.49, 4.82, 5.96, 6.5. Now we construct the first forward differences. 4.82 minus 3.49, that is 1.33. 5.96 minus 4.82, that is 1.14. 6.5 minus 5.96 is 0.54. So these are the first forward differences. Let us move to the second forward differences. 1.14 minus 1.33, that is 0.19. 0.54 minus 1.14, that is minus 0.6. So these are the second forward differences. I will construct third forward differences. Minus 0.6 minus of minus plus 0.19, that is minus 0.41. Here x is 1.6, between the points 1.4 and 1.8. We can take x naught is 1.4, or we can take x naught is 1 also. If I consider x naught is 1, so 3.49 is the y naught value, 1.33 is delta y naught, minus 0.19 is the delta square y naught, minus 0.41 is delta cube y naught. So these are the leading forward differences. Here x is equal to 1.6, where x naught is 1. We have x is equal to x naught plus ph, and where h is equal to x1 minus x naught. x1 minus x naught. x1 is 1.4 minus 1, that is 0.4. h is 0.4. So therefore p is equal to x minus x naught by h. X is 1.6 minus x naught is 1 by 0.4. So this is equal to 0.6 by 0.4 to 1.5. Therefore p is equal to 1.5. Suppose if I use x naught is equal to 1.4, x naught is equal to 1.4, so therefore y naught is 4.82. So we can take the leading forward differences are 1.14 and minus 0.6. Here I have taken x naught is 1, therefore so y naught, delta square y naught, delta cube y naught, or these are the leading forward differences here. And you can take x naught is 1 or x naught is 1.4. So we get the solution will be the same. So here I considered x naught is 1 and corresponding y naught is 3.49. So according to that, let us have the Newton's forward interpolation formula. That is, we have Newton's forward interpolation formula, that is y of x is equal to y naught plus p into delta y naught plus p into p minus 1 by 2 factorial into delta square y naught plus p into p minus 1 into p minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught. Here y naught is 3.49 and p is equal to 1.5. Delta y naught is equal to 1.33. Delta square y naught is equal to minus 0.19, and delta cube y naught is minus 0.41. So where x is equal to 1.6. Therefore y of 1.6 is equal to y naught is 3.49 plus p is 1.5 into delta y naught is 1.33 plus p is 1.5 into 1.5 minus 1 into by 2 factorial into delta square y naught is minus 0.19 plus p is 1.5 into 1.5 minus 1 into 1.5 minus 2 by 3 factorial into delta cube y naught is minus 0.41. After simplification, we have y of 1.6 is 5.465. Similarly, we can solve another problem. From the following table, find the value of y when x equal to 1.85. So the data points are given in the table. X equal to 1.7, y is 5.474, x is 1.8, y is 6.05, and x is 1.9, y is 6.686, and x is 2.0, the y value is 7.389, and x is 2.1, y value is 8.1666. At x equal to 2.22, the y value is 9.025. At x equal to 2.3, y value is 9.974. So to find the value of y at x equal to 1.85, you can use the Newton's forward interpolation formula, because 1.85 is near to the initial value 1.7. So therefore Newton's forward interpolation formula is appropriate. So you can do it yourself, this problem, because this problem is similar to the previous problems. So let us move to another problem. Given sin 45 degrees 0.7071, sin 50 is 0.7660, sin 55 degrees 0.8192, sin 60 degrees 0.8660. How to find the sin 52 degree? Your solution is here. So let us have the table x and y. Y is equal to here, sin x here. So when x is 45 degree, y is 0.7071. When x is 50 degree, sin 50 degree is 0.7660. When x is 55 degree, sin 55 degree is 0.8192. When x is 60 degree, so y is 0.8660. Here you have to find out y of 52. You have to find out sin of 52 degree. So you have to estimate the value of y is equal to sin x at x equal to 52 degree. So that x value 52 is near to the initial value. You can use the Newton's forward interpolation formula. So this problem also similar to the previous problem.